Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. We're starting off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. We've heard from friends and family of Harry Reid, but now we are hearing from the lawmakers planning to continue the work of the late senator. James Schaefer has more from the Capitol.
Senator Harry Reid's work in healthcare and in the environment leaves behind a lasting legacy, but it's the unfinished work that we asked lawmakers here about who will pick up the baton here in Washington, D.C.
Very focused on carrying on the legacy is bringing down the high cost of prescription drug costs for seniors.
Congressman Horsford highlighted the areas of Reid's work left to expand, including the areas of healthcare.
Close the coverage gap so that we can actually make healthcare more affordable and accessible to all people throughout Nevada, throughout the United States.
In tandem, Congresswoman Susie Lee emphasized the same issue.
The Build Back Better Act, which we're still waiting for some action in the Senate, passed the House, really does expand subsidies of the Affordable Care Act to continue to make health care more affordable to millions of Americans.
Susie Lee also highlighted the amount of female office holders both back home in Nevada and Nevada lawmakers here in D.C., laying the groundwork of that goal also to Harry Reid. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James Schaefer.
And we have an update on the DUI case of UNLV basketball recruit Zaon Collins. His lawyers are requesting that the Nevada Supreme Court dismiss his case. Review-Journal's Jen Ah explains why. Jen?
Renee, the lawyers for the one-star student-athlete argue the DUI charges against him are unconstitutional, that he was not impaired by marijuana during the crash. Back in March, the grand jury indicted Zaon Collins for reckless driving after he crashed into 52-year-old Eric Echevarria's car, killing him while going 90 miles per hour. However, the grand jury refused to indict Zaon Collins for DUI.
Zaon's lawyers have basically said that prosecutors shouldn't be able to double dip like this and pursue the charges in both these avenues, since the grand jury has already declined to indict Zaon on the DUI charge.
Clark County's DA Steve Wilson previously said, quote, "The defense has a right to challenge certain items of evidence, but at the end of the day, we feel confident in our decisions." Police say Zaon Collins had 3 nanograms of THC in his blood. The legal limit for Nevada drivers at the time was 2 nanograms. The next hearing is set for February 3rd at Las Vegas Justice Court. Renee?
In more news, a Las Vegas bus driver is accused of sexually assaulting a passenger. A woman told police that 44-year-old John James had followed her off the bus one day and insisted to take her number. The report says after texting for a day, they went to lunch. Then she said she wanted to go home, but he said he had to go to his apartment. Once inside, he reportedly locked the woman in his bedroom and sexually assaulted her. He denied the allegations and remains in custody. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, the Las Vegas Stadium Authority reports more than 500,000 people have attended events at the stadium since it opened to fans in July. Breaking those first quarter numbers down, that's about 157,000 for 3 Raider games, 130,000 for 3 concerts, and about 41,000 for 2 UNLV football games. The Garth Brooks concert was the most attended event with 63,000 fans. The stadium also employed more than 3,700 people during those months.
Sports, sponsored by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app and get a bonus up to $100 when you sign up. On Wednesday, UNLV introduced new athletic director Eric Harper. He was previously the interim AD, replacing Desiree Reed-Francois, who left for Missouri in August.
We will have a culture of perseverance, built on trust, empathy, compassion, care, growth, and accountability. We will have a championship culture that embraces a dedication to ensuring our student athletes graduate, win championships, and excel at all levels. Rebels make it happen. Go Rebels.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Green Bay Packers are the plus 375 favorites at Circa Sports to win the Super Bowl as the NFL playoffs begin. The Kansas City Chiefs are next at 4-1, followed by the Buffalo Bills at 7-1. The defending champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers at plus 750. The Tennessee Titans at 8-1. The Dallas Cowboys at 10-1, and the Los Angeles Rams at plus 1050. The Raiders are the 3rd longest shot among the 14 teams at 60-1.
Now to your health news. The staffing crisis continues for Southern Nevada hospitals. The Nevada Hospital Association says facilities are turning to short-term solutions like overtime and team nursing. That is not sustainable. As of Wednesday, more than 1,400 people were hospitalized in Clark County with confirmed or suspected cases of COVID. Now it's time to take a look at your local weather forecast for the Las Vegas Valley. Increasing cloud coverage is moving in today with a high of near 64 degrees. Light winds throughout the day. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, light winds coming from the northeast, lows sitting around 44 degrees. For the rest of the week, sunny and clear conditions throughout the week. Daytime highs will stay in the mid to upper 60s. Friday, expect high winds of up to 22 miles per hour to hit parts of the valley. Evening lows in the low 40s. In your lifestyle news, for those soon-to-be brides and grooms, this ultimate package includes everything for an ultra-lavish wedding weekend. The Waldorf Astoria Las Vegas has a new $5 million package in anticipation of the city's 5 millionth wedding. Just to name a few package perks, there's a 3-night stay at the hotel, a wardrobe shopping spree to outfit this fabulous weekend, wedding bands from high-end jewelers, and of course, the wedding reception. Even the first honeymoon is taken care of with a celebration back at the Waldorf Astoria. Now to your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. The Fremont Street Experience CEO goes undercover to see what it's like to work at the Las Vegas attraction. Review Journal's John Katzlamidas tells us what it was like.
What is Fremont Street Experience President and CEO Andrew Simon doing scraping gum off trash cans on Fremont Street? He's on Undercover Boss at 8 p.m. Friday on CBS. Simon was picked to perform these tasks for the CBS series. He says he's all right with looking a little silly, and he does in this kind of Elton John costume they gave to him. But he wants to portray Fremont Street Experience in a positive light and show people exactly what goes on in the famous promenade. We'll be watching with great interest.
Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have a Roku device, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.